What happens to the earth, the water, the air, when you work better together, in the office, in the lab, in the field, with people that share the same values and come from all walks of life? What happens when you think and act sustainably and do things in ways they've never been done before?
All right, so we're getting ready for coverage here of the Calgary Blizzard versus NLSA U14 in girls action. Blizzard U15. It is U15 to wrap up. There's the first half brought to you by Midland. Trying to get this game on time. We just wrapped up there. The U17 boys wrap it up. Started up with the U15 boys to start the day, 8:15. U15 girls, Calgary Blizzards, and NLSA U14 to finish. As we see the cheer there from the U14 NLSA team as they hit the pitch. Taylor Earls will be the keeper here for them in this one. And Joni Patterson, the keeper for the Blizzard U15 team. Blizzard in the orange and the maroon and blues of NLSA. Very vocal Calgary team ready to hit the pitch. NLSA have won the coin toss and will kick this off. Rachel Cody waiting there for the official to get this one started. Blizzard, NLSA. U15 girls. And we're underway. Quickly up. Fahey will start it off. I feel a little bit of pressure there by Gutierrez. And Pinella on the drive here. So good opening possession for NLSA U14, but they run out of room there and can't get the shot. Results in the goal kick in the first one here for Joni Patterson and crew. Ball along that far sideline. And our first free kick. This one going to NLSA, so a really good start for them. And this is within range. Kate Tuff, the multi player here, as I say multi, is that she can play three positions, striker, winger, and midfielder. Takes this free kick. Just inside 30 yards. Bouncer. And Patterson didn't react, did not move. So it looked more dangerous than what she anticipated. Now she'll go for a run. As I say, luckily we have those buildings there. I remember sometimes there was one time that somebody, and it was men's senior action, gave it a boot and almost broke a window on that first level. Right where that white door is that you just saw momentarily. That was a huge kick, if I recall. Ramblou trying to spin away. Back up it comes here. Alexa Adams. Too far for Fahey. Maria Fahey. Gutierrez. Ava Warham. That goes into touch. that sideline. So good little first burst here by NLSA. The Blizzard here trying to respond with their best opening chance here. Early ticks of this U15 girls matchup. Blizzard, the home team in this one. Thrown in, and it actually gets by everybody. Rachel Cody back for NLSA. Lillianne Smith. Webb. Charlie Costello. Free kick, NLSA. Gutierrez watching. Get it down into the Calgary side of the pitch. Scott to the outside. Stuff the Bruin. NLSA. Nice little handles. Pinella. A rake to Joni Patterson. Patterson. Right up, but read there by Fahey. Maria Fahey. Leah Scott. Melnick in pursuit there for the Blizzard, but it'll be NLSA. And just as soon as I say that, Christopher will take there for Calgary as a shot is a worm burner that goes well off the mark, resulting in a goal kick here for Joni Patterson and the Calgary Blizzard U15s. We've seen sort of like a little bit some of these goal kicks not taken by the keepers in some of this action here on day one. Tough. And that takes a lucky spin for the Blizzard as Christopher is trying to get it. Ramlu. And that goes out. And once again, NLSA with some pressure, and they'll throw this in. So we're here quickly into 5.5 gone here. Once again, back to some 70-minute halves, 70-minute games, 35-minute halves. And there's trying to get the Blizzard going on a lead pass, but nobody there, but they're at least following it back up here. Gutierrez. The NLSA throw-in. Lots of little contact there on that 1v1. Mackey there with the strike towards target, but quickly back out and back to midfield. There's a lead ball, and that's well offside. You know, if somebody has that much amount of real estate, you know that it's going to be offside. Easy call all day, and that was the case in point. Seven minutes gone. And Blizzard player Lillianne Smith down momentarily, gets back up, free kick. Big Calgary fan base here at Husky Stadium. That's towards the penalty area, and Taylor Earls gathers that up. Scott. Steal there. Lister. Tessa Lister, the midfielder. Now Pinella. Pinella on her horse. Pinello has a lot of speed. Maybe not much in terms of size, but she could definitely, pick them up and put them down here for NLSA U14 girls. Has the cross there in the meantime, but Blizzard kick it out to midfield. And try to settle the bouncing ball there was Charlie Costello for NLSA. Be a free kick to NLSA, so foul charged here to the Blizzard. Just a right about exactly at the midfield stripe. Free kick, Charlie Costello. Picked there by Smith. Lillian Smith. Steal by NLSA. Alexa Adams. Innes. Fahey. Back in the middle, and once again, Lillian Smith, and she goes down heavily. Free kick here to them. Have seen a lot of free kicks so far in the opening almost 9 minutes of this one, so might be a busy night here for the officiating crew. We'll have to wait to see. Innes. And a nice little battle one there. Webb into touch. Alexa Adams. And they'll go short with this throw in, and she'll get the return pass. Alexa Adams trying to get away. Double team coming. And that battle won by the Blizzard. They had the numbers game. Back into the middle. A steal here by NLSA. Scott is hoping to go off to the races and can't. That pass picked up. Back there. Adams, as you can see, this is going to be a fast one. Up and down the pitch they go here at Husky Stadium. We approach the 10-minute mark and slow to get up. Alexa Adams, the striker winger for NLSA. And it looks to be that we're going to try to maybe get a substitution in here for Alexa Adams as she's being attended to. You look at the Blizzard, they're going to talk things over and try to come up with maybe a little bit of strategy and talk to say, what have you seen so far, and sort of have a little bit of a session here and try to use that to their help here. And same for NLSA. Well, they'll gather up and just basically say, well, what have you seen that we could take advantage of? And, using open lines of communication to try to get it in the meantime. Alexa Adams getting some applause here from the fans here at Husky Stadium. She'll stay in the game, and we'll get things once again going here near the 11th minute. But Rachel Wilson will check in, and as I say, as Adams has returned, they've made that substitution. Rachel Wilson in, Alexa Adams out. McLeod. That's too far for her. That's a little bit fast. Lister. Pinella. 50-50 ball. Good clean tackle for NLSA to come up with the ball, but they was with the Blizzard momentarily. In the meantime, Pinella sends it to the outside. Kate Tuff near midfield. Teams are a bit in a giving mood here in this evening contest. You could have the ball. No, you have the ball. No, you have the ball. It's been a little bit of turnover, but it hasn't really resulted in nearly any dangerous scoring chances so far, 12 minutes in. Will that ball reach the stands? Yes, she will. So, nice gentleman there in this back row has decided, of course, allowed the ball to go back into play quickly. Gotta wonder what it would have done if it went into one of the empty stands on the far side there of the stadium. As you see, right in the top of your screen, there's two empty ones. And that gentleman right in the middle there near the 50. Right place, right time for him. And here's a lead ball, but it's just a little bit too far. Costello will chase it down. Go back to Earls. Taylor Earls. Tough. Christopher. Tough. And that one goes into touch here for Calgary. Fave. Something brewing here with Scott. Yeah, Scott. Pinella. Pinella with the cross, but nobody there in a maroon and blue jersey. Chance there. Ennis. And a big stop there by Joni Patterson. Look at Ennis with this wide open opportunity. All the bodies were on one side, and Ennis is like, yeah, just there, just the not hesitating and getting her foot on it. But big stop by Joni Patterson. Right place. And then just didn't handle it cleanly at first, but just covered up. But eventually you make the stop. That's all that matters, and it keeps it a 0-0 game. But the biggest test there, Patterson. Coming up big for the Blizzard. Mackey. Madeline Mackey. There's a late ball back outside. Here is Emma Ennis. Ennis stops back. Leah Scott. Ennis off a body and come out Patterson, and once again hits the turf of Husky Stadium to gather that up. And the Blizzard there, I'm not sure if the numbers were mixed up there, but they may have also been just, well, we're just trying to survive a little bit of a storm. Let's just put it out, regroup, and fight for another battle. And that's shanked off the foot there. So Calgary will throw it in here. So we're coming up to 15 and a half minutes gone. So, of course, with the fog, the sun has gone away. So very, very cooler conditions. The humidex was right up there, about 7 or 8 degree difference. At one point, it was 24 degrees, a humidex of 32, 33. So the humidity not still there, but not as bad as it once was earlier, and it was causing a little bit of conditions. And once again, an error there by Lister. Rachel Wilson just newly into the game here for Alexa Adams, who is at the end of the bench and not in a lot of comfort there. For NLSA U14. Butler. Too far there for Tough. Fahey. Pinella runs out of room. Goal kick. 17th minute just approaching. So we're getting to the halfway point of this first half. Still waiting our first one here from the Blizzard U15 and the NLSA U14 girls. And the girls U15 portion here of the Canada Youth Cup Maritime Athletic Profiles. Glad to be here. My name's Dan Hobson. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage throughout this day. 7 games on the slate, back to back to back to back to back. Patterson must have thinking, oh, is this ball ever going to come down? It must have felt like an eternity for her. Free kick here. Foul called to NLSA. Kate Tough. Lead ball chased out. Butler first there. Gutierrez looking at for the loose ball there for the Calgary Blizzard. Fahey has to go back a little bit. Actually, your teammate right there, Charlie Costello, right place, right time for NLSA. Yeah, they go right into the middle once again. Nice little steal there, little Smith. Thank you very much. McLeod, just outside the 18. McLeod. Good positioning there by NLSA, and they'll come away with the steal. The chip pass too far there for Ennis. Can Ennis chase it down? And the feet get tangled there with Lister. Results in the free kick. So free kick just inside the in line here for the Blizzard. That's by everybody, but back there, Charlie Costello taps to the keeper, Earls. 19 minutes gone, first half. Rachel Wilson. There's a big ball battle won by McLeod in that 1v1, but it ends up putting it to the foot of Fahey for NLSA. Back into the middle, and Tough just pushes the player over. Kate Tough pushed Christopher down. Calgary want a call, none forthcoming from the officiating crew. And on the march goes Pinella. Tough. Tough in the middle. McLeod. A little bit of good ball handling here by the Blizzard. Gutierrez. So that's flushed out there by NLSA. There's a lead ball, but that's going to... Pinella's going to really have to put on some feet work to catch up to it. Does get there, but it's like 4 orange jerseys back. Munoz will check in here for the Calgary Blizzard. She's at the scorer's table. And will come near that midfield mark. Wilson. Ennis there was also trying to hit Leah Scott on the run. Fahey spins away from traffic and goes back out. Fahey right there, 1-on-2 double team as Morgan Peckham was looking for a good chance to get it on target. Oh, there was a big tackle there, and Scott wanting to go in for the charge here and send the team down the field. Now she has it. There's a shot. Had giving a little bit of difficulty was Patterson, but keeps it out, and that's the most important thing. Not quite the prettiest of saves for Joni Patterson, but maybe had a little bit of backspin and made it more difficult for her. As you take a look here at some of the action, there is that opportunity for NLSA. A little chip there and just enough to fight. Sometimes you just got to dig in and win a battle, as they say. As a sports analogy, is what the players say. It's may not be as pretty as you would like it to be, but just dug in and won the battle and kept it out. On that shot there by Leah Scott. Tap there by Tough, and it does go out of play. 22 minutes in, still no score. Blizzard here pressing it, just outside the 18. Can't get across or a shot, so goal kick here for Earls and NLSA U14. Looks to be that Earls will take this as she tells everybody to move down. Taylor Earls. And after all that traffic direction, she'll go short with it. Ball there. Munoz just freshly into the game with her first touch. Tough. Pedala gets across there, but that was easily the Blizzard clearing that potential, but not really much in terms of a dangerous chance that time for NLSA U14. Whistle stops play. Free kick. NLSA. 40-yard dote from target. I doubt they're going to try to get it towards Joni Patterson, but stranger things have happened. And they'll go short. We've seen that a few times here. Towards the box. The header. Outside the 18. Dune trying to get it out for Calgary. Steal there. Well, yeah, Smith's just sort of been finding like the passing lanes with the steals here. Tough will go back. Wilson. Innes. Mackey. Rizal. A little bit of a push there by Mackey on Ennis. And now foot race here, Leah Scott. Scott with some size, just with a little bit of a soft pass there. But easily cleared out by the Blizzard. Milo Zwark has checked into this contest here. Yeah, it looks to be that we're going to see Kate Morrison as well. She's made her way to the scoring table here to get into the contest. Zwark, a defender, and playing the defender roles. This bounces into Joni Patterson. Might have been a little bit off the side of foot of Patterson, but Frizzle with some real estate, but that closes pretty quickly thanks to Kate Butler getting back quickly. And NLSA will throw this in, but before that comes, we'll introduce our viewing audience here to Kate Morrison as she checks in. Number 10, as you see, running in right in the middle of your screen. She's a striker defender here for the Calgary Blizzard. Fahey. A little bit of a ball battle near the midfield. And back to Zwark. Oh, telegraphs the pass. It shakes it too. Strike one, strike two. Ennis hoping to try to get Peckham going. So that was a matter of basically a big moment there as a Zwark just into the match and just didn't get a lot on that kick and telegraphed the pass. And here's NLSA with a shot. And a big save there by Patterson. And a one and done into touch here for NLSA as Patterson coming up big. She's had to make some big ones here so far for the Blizzard. Joni Patterson. Into the 28th minute. Gabrielle Valley set the check in for the Blizzard. And a big play made here, and back goes NLSA. They'll send it back to the keeper, Earls. Morrison forcing the issue there for the Blizzard. And a little toe tap there by Tuff to the outside. Swark. And Tuff. Valley set to come in the 29th minute. Looks to be Christopher that's going off. She'll go off along that far sideline and make her way to the bench. Probably get there just in time there for the halftime, which isn't too far away as we're into the 29th minute. Ennis. Blocked. Mackey. Munoz. Ennis. Actually, sorry. Wilson. And once again, it'll be Wilson here to throw it in. Just maybe a couple of yards up further from the last time she threw it in. And you can see that the Blizzard here are just happy just to put it out of play and regroup. Ball in the middle of the pitch. It takes a good Calgary roll. Tap there by Morrison. And back down, Patterson. Go short with 31 minutes, so 4 minutes left, maybe a little bit of added injury time, extra time left in this first half. Wilson. 1v1 challenge, now a double team as Wilson feeling a little bit of heat from the Blizzard, but still manages to get a pass over to Fahey. Sends it back here, Butler near midfield. Over to Cody, Rachel Cody. Steal there. Pass too far for Morrison. Earls well out. I'll chip it out. The double team once again is getting away with Butler. Nice little battle, but a free kick. Let's say we've gone a while without having one, so after this first half we've seen a lot, so nobody in the book yet. Still a clean game. You're more prone to see like probably a perfect game in terms of fouls and no yellow cards or red cards assessed in female play. Because they just go end to end, up and down the pitch sometimes, like in this U15, U17. It's very, very exciting soccer. If you have a chance to go see it, and you can see a lot of it at the high school level, whether you're out in Calgary or Newfoundland, Labrador. Pretty much just the same right across this country. NLSA in danger zone, a shot there. And Patterson comes up big, and a big defensive play by the Blizzard to hold off that one. So bend but don't break as we take a look there. So many players there to take the shot, and then of course Munoz coming and just getting it and giving the goalkeeper Patterson a little bit of reprieve as there was a big juicy ball up there for Morgan Peckham but couldn't get there. Results in a corner. 33rd minute. Chip by Cody towards the corner, and that couldn't be tracked down. Calgary Blizzard to throw in. A loose ball stolen there by Wilson. Tough looking for Ennis. Munoz. Ennis with a little bit of real estate. Putting on the Jets there, and a nice play there by Kate Morrison. Charlie Costello. Had the Calgary Blizzard player saying, look, I think I got a finger right in the eye, and there's no protection there for that. They take a look at it. The old Ric Flair special. Thumb to the eye. Free kick here for the Blizzard. Zwark. They're trying to get Munoz going. Leanne Smith. Position there. Leanne Smith. Balls, when he gets right close to her, it's almost like a magnet to a refrigerator with her. It just seems to stick with her for long periods of time. Morrison chipped into the 18. Ball on the ground. And Earls has to make the stop, but good, strong possession there for Calgary, but just unable to get something strong towards the net. It was a 2 or 3 bouncer there for Earls, but sometimes those are the difficult ones. We're into extra time here in this first half between the Calgary Blizzard and the NLSA U14 girls. There's a late ball. Is it onside? Doesn't really matter. That foot race. 1. Patterson up the gut. Dune, Kendra Dune. And this one, Earls hesitated momentarily, just has to chip it out, but now she's going to have to get on her horse to get back. NLSA player goes down, but they couldn't take advantage of it. As closing the door was Charlie Costello. Has been solid in her end here for NLSA. There's some blows of the whistle. A very good opening, 35 and change here, but nothing to report. No goals between the Calgary Blizzard U15 and the NLSA U14 girls. U15 action at the Canada Youth Cup, and you're watching it here on Maritime Athletic Profiles.
Wherever your passion lies, there's a place for you at St. Mary's University. Find what you're looking for out in the world, right here in Halifax. Maybe you're a data-driven visionary, or a pre-med artist, or a green entrepreneur, or an archaeologist storyteller. Wherever your passion lies, there's a place for you at St. Mary's University. Find what you're looking for out in the world, right here in Halifax.
What happens when you dare to do things differently? What happens to the earth, the water, the air, when you work better together, in the office, in the lab, in the field, with people that share the same values and come from all walks of life. What happens when you think and act sustainably and do things in ways they've never been done before? When you stand up for what's right and stay committed to the communities you work in, because progress is only progress when everyone benefits. This is what happens. A better world, a better environment, a sustainable legacy for generations to come.
Wherever your passion lies, there's a place for you at St. Mary's University. Find what you're looking for out in the world, right here in Halifax. Maybe you're a data-driven visionary, or a pre-med artist, or a green entrepreneur, or an archaeologist storyteller. Wherever your passion lies, there's a place for you at St. Mary's University. Find what you're looking for out in the world, right here in Halifax.
What happens when you dare to do things differently? What happens to the earth, the water, the air, when you work better together, in the office, in the lab, in the field, with people that share the same values and come from all walks of life? What happens when you think and act sustainably and do things in ways they've never been done before? When you stand up for what's right and stay committed to the communities you work in, because progress is only progress when everyone benefits. This is what happens. A better world, a better environment, a sustainable legacy for generations to come.
Wherever your passion lies, there's a place for you at St. Mary's University. Find what you're looking for out in the world, right here in Halifax. Maybe you're a data-driven visionary, or a pre-med artist, or a green entrepreneur, or an archaeologist storyteller. Wherever your passion lies, there's a place for you at St. Mary's University. Find what you're looking for out in the world, right here in Halifax.
And welcome back. Of course, this second half brought to you by Anchor Physiotherapy here. A 0-0 game between Calgary Blizzard and NLSA U14 girls. Warham. Battled there by Avery Frizzle. Quick little stop there by Fahey. Blackmore. Norris. And coming out. There, Patterson. Right place, right time. Claire Koish has stepped in here for Taylor Earls. The keeper, wearing number 20, has checked in. So Earls, 35, and hasn't given up anything. Will be a watcher here in the second half. Claire Koish in for NLSA. That goes into touch there. Costello will track it down for NLSA. To the outside near midfield. As the Seagulls start the swan dive at some of the benches and players here at Husky Stadium. Lauren Jackson. And that will roll into touch. And a goal kick here for Joni Patterson. And Patterson taking her time here on this, and they will go short. Big tackle there. A little bit too aggressive there, so free kick to the Calgary Blizzard. Webb. Swark. NLSA with the steal near midfield. That goes into touch as more fog starts to roll in here to Husky Stadium. Start the day with fog, end the day with fog. Why not? Ball just outside the 18-yard box of the Calgary Blizzard here. NLSA, they've had a little bit of, it's been sort of like a little bit back and forth. But Mitchell has been, Patterson has been busier of the two goaltenders. NLSA U14. And back it goes. Costello near midfield. Mackey first there to watch things. Valley. Christopher trying to spin and go upfield. The elbow there stops that. Warham bumps into her defender. Back out. Jackson, Lauren Jackson. Calgary Blizzard fans looking for foul or something, and nothing there so far from the official. Lauren Jackson. Warham. Stolen there. Frizzle. A lot of stuff happening, but not really going anywhere right now as either teams have been battling, and ball's been at midfield for about a good minute or two. 5 minutes gone here in this second half. 70-minute half, so sometimes that 70-minute game is just sort of like shortens and condenses everything. On the run is Smith. Smith pushed down there by Jackson, and they finally get the call. As maybe some of the Blizzard fans that are here in attendance at Husky Stadium might be getting a little bit on the frustrated side, looking for a call. They finally get one, a free kick. Mackey to take it for the Blizzard. About 15 yards out. Towards the target. Crossbar stays out. It almost ducked down, but it hit iron, and we're still at 0-0. Going down, Evans, and that will roll to Patterson. In the meantime, the Blizzard players slow to get up. Looks to be Zwark, number 9, and it is. Gets back, just coming into your screen momentarily. Joni Patterson. And they'll pass it on the outside instead of go up. And there's a steal there by NLSA. Here's a cross intended for Pinella. Back out. Opportunity here. Avery Warham. Warham dancing away. Gets away from the defender. In close. Pinella. Pinella can't pull the trigger. Goes down. And it's back outside of harm's way for the meantime. Regrouping. NLSA. They'll bring it up near midfield. Start it up again. This time Maria Fahey. Fahey trying to get away. Back to the keeper here, Koish. And they get a lead ball looking for Pinella, but right there was Webb there for the Blizzard. Back outside, picked. Frizzle right in the passing lane that time. Frizzle wins that race. But the pass picked off and into touch. Emma Evans in the way of that one for NLSA. 43rd minute. Frizzle. Lister. Back to Webb. Lister. Zwark. Pinella now turning on the Jets. Pinella there. Centers it. Just outside the 18. Shot coming. Pinella tried to head it and knock it down. Opportunity here for Evans. And Patterson gets a piece. Salt center corner. See Pinella trying to get it down. A chance there for Frizzle. And then getting a piece there was. As Patterson gets a piece of corner here for NLSA. Fahey. NLSA starting to press, and Calgary fans looking on from Husky Stadium. Ball controlled here by NLSA. Not much getting towards the target. Jackson, as soon as I say that, here's a loose ball up for grabs, but Costello over to Wilson. Wilson in for Alexa Adams. Still on that bench there at having her leg looked at. She was injured in that first half. So definitely looks like that sure evening is done here today. Zwark. Get another chance, and that will roll to Patterson. Pretty much Patterson called Zwark off, said, I'll take it, thank you. And now she'll boot it upfield. Free kick, Calgary Blizzard. So basically what sort of maybe a broken play will happen, as you see, just feet got tangled up there, and Canada Youth Cup action here. U15 girls to wrap up day 2 from SMU. NLSA on the march. They've got Pinella as well as Warm going down with it. And Norris on the march. There will be a Calgary ball. 47th minute coming up. As the fog starts to roll in Husky Stadium. Pinella dances away. Pinella, but loses it before she could get a shot. Sophia Pinella, the striker winger here for NLSA. Speedy. That'd be Fahey that will take this corner here. Corner starting to rack up here for team from Newfoundland Labrador. Rolls right there. Patterson again. Now, quickly up, but a turnover again. It just seems like that they're having a hard time getting out of their own zone as we take a look at this corner kick. Fahey, there's the chip outside and right towards the net from distance there. A little hit of a heel kick that Patterson has to make a play on. There it is. Shot there from Tough. Into touch near the 48th minute. Lauren Jackson. Gets it back again. Gets away and wins that 1v1 challenge, but a turnover. And Frizzle was trying to hope to go downfield. It actually deflects off of her. And out for a throw in here for NLSA. Lauren Jackson. There's an opportunity here for Norris. Norris, can she get the cross? Warm, trying to. Right along the sideline, but that 1v1. Zwark closing the door for the meantime. Fahey. Back out there. A shank shot there by Norris. Spins off her foot. And a bit of a knuckler that Patterson doesn't really have to handle, so she'll go retrieve it here for a goal kick. Now they've got short a few times here on these goal kicks, Patterson and crew. Let's see if they sort of change things. Well, only Zwark back, so see if they send it downfield, and they'll go short again. Zwark off the Frizzle. Warm winning that ball battle here. Pinella Shot, goal! What an opportunity, and they chipped it up and over. As we take a look at it here on the replay, as we watch it, and it's buried there by Norris, Adriana Norris. 1-0 in the 50th minute. We'll see if this sort of like, what's this sets the tone for the teams the rest of the way with less than a half hour to go as you watch it. No doubter, just spin it and kick it. Don't even think about it. Just grip it and rip it is sometimes what they say at the golf course. That was basically just came right to me and drilled it in the back. There by Adriana Norris. Throw in by Jackson. Putting on the brakes. There is Norris, the goal scorer. Calgary. And that passed too far. O'Regan. They intended to pass for O'Regan, but it was the opposite side she broke, but Frizzle, Lister in a battle there against Kate Blackmore. Swark. Gutierrez. And close out there by Warm. She comes back. Uses her speed to the advantage and takes out a potential there cross coming up from Gutierrez and crew. That pass picked off. Valley. Oh, nice. Keep it alive. Gutierrez now. Just outside the 18. A little toe tap pass intended for McLeod. Mackey. Door closed there. Rachel Wilson once again. Lister. Bouncer. Claire Koish. Scooped up. That foot race run there by the Blizzard. Gutierrez tapped there to Frizzle. 1-on-2, coming up with the ball was Warm at the end of the day. Swark. Double team and Norris with the ball again. And back they go here. O'Regan to the keeper, Koish. O'Regan. Fahey. Costello. And they'll go right up to go. Oh, just to keep on going. Player gets down and knocked down. It just kept on going. There was Wilson. Avery Warham. Oh, friendly fire as a couple of teammates got together there from Calgary. Could have been disastrous for them. And foul just outside the 18. Looks to be a free kick here for NLSA. about the, well, it's well outside the 18-yard box, 10 meters, of course, 10 yards, so it's not the easiest to try to get from on target there from that direction. Six minutes in the books. Adriana Norris has the marker, and this one substitutions back in. London Melnick. Melnick number 12. As Gabrielle Valley checks out. Melnick for Valley. Playback underway. Lister. Chip towards that far sideline. Evans looking for the loose. It's the first goal of the game presented by Pinnacle Agencies. Take a look here. A goal there by Adriana Norris. In case you missed a goal, in case you're just tuning in, we're just approaching 8 o'clock. East Coast of Canada, 8:30 Newfoundland Labrador time for Newfoundland Labrador viewers. Spin away there with Warm. Very Warm, feet tangled up with the Calgary Blizzard player. Warm again. Near sideline. Fahey. A little bit of ball possession game here as Charlie Costello happy to send it back out over to Wilson. Rachel Wilson. And Emma Evans. Evans hesitates, stutter steps. Evans again, shot. Well, wide, it didn't quite have the angle for that. And Joni Patterson will, once again, a goal kick here for the Blizzard. I haven't seen him go upfield a lot here. If maybe the being a 1-0 game, see if that changes. And they'll go short again. Once again, Zwark. Up to gut. Christopher. Battle of the sevens. This time, Kate Blackmore wins that battle. Tap back, Jackson. Fahey. Good 1v1. Fahey actually going back as we regroup. O'Regan. You're an O'Regan. Charlie Costello. There's a lead ball there by the Blizzard, but it's going to be Coyce that comes just about meters inside the 18. Into touch. Nearing that 1 hour mark. Rolls out. So at least the thunderstorms have sort of held off here from Husky Stadium. They've been sort of predicted it all day. There was some rain clouds near the area, but they did not come here to Husky Stadium, so we have managed to get through all 7 games back to back to back to back to back to back to back. With no weather delays. But pretty much, this is how the 8:15 game U15 boys looked. So, fast forward about maybe just a little less than 12 hours, and the same playing conditions. Things have really cooled off. The humidity might have broken here. A little push there by Melnick on the NLSA player. That looks to be Munoz. Will check back in. For the Blizzard. Also another substitution for them. Is that Valley returning? Could be Doom, but we'll see in a bit. Yep, Kendra Doon. Check again. Milo Zwark will put on the substitute Penny and head to the bench. And to the outside they go with Melnick. Warham's cross denied there as Melnick gets in the way of that. It'll be a corner nonetheless, but Lauren Jackson, where'd you go? There you Not sure if she was going to run all the way to Halifax Grammar, which is across the street here from St. Mary's University, to go retrieve that ball, but that's a lucky there for Lister as she was going down. Like, the ball was right there. How she never got her hand on that while going down on the plays. Quite an accomplishment in itself of athleticism, but free kick here for the Blizzard. Once again, the battle of the sevens. Blackmore and Christopher up with the ball. Warham does get across, but just outside the post as Patterson watches it go off the netting. Hour and 2 minutes gone. Coming up to 63rd minute. Patterson, ooh. Mishandled it just momentarily, but gathers it up on the second bounce. Back out, Fahey. And Norris. Little push there. Might have got away with Costello on the Blizzard player. Things starting to get a little bit of the chippy sort of testy. Take a look at this. Just, ran her over like a freight train. And slow to get up. But amazingly, nobody in the book so far in this matchup. NLSA is going to go talk to their coach when they attend to the injured Calgary Blizzard player. So this, of course, will be added to after the 80 minutes, so they'll add this time on. Good soccer crowd on hand at Husky Stadium showing applause as Blizzard player. Will she stay in the matchup? It looks to be that she will. Coach who attended to the athlete now trying to get her way back over there. May have to take the long way around. Going for a casual stroll here and track at Husky Stadium as play is back underway. We approach the 66th minute. Lauren Jackson in the middle. Fahey, Maria Fahey. Charlie Costello. Pass went out of bounds and quickly up is the Blizzard. It's at 66 minutes in the books here. And Ariana Norris in the 50th minute has made it 1-0. Here for NLSA U14 over the Blizzard U15. Norris upfield. And the foot race there, and Webb winning that one into touch and quickly up as NLSA is going to go up tempo with it. Leading by 1, looking for more. They're near midfield. Fahey. Lauren Jackson. Warham. Dangling and dribbling, bringing it up the pitch. Warham. Cross. And Webb, right place, right time there for the Blizzard. Lauren Jackson. Warham. Offside. Kind of knew. Once again, usually if there's that amount of real estate, they know that it's pretty much a given offside call. So free kick here to the Blizzard. Looking to try to make something going. And top out here, Lauren Jackson. Oh, there's a little mix up there, but numbers game all right here for NLSA, but almost put it right onto the foot of Valentina Gutierrez. Gutierrez looking for something to go for a run here today. Top there, Ramloo. Lauren Jackson. O'Regan. Koish. Up the pitch. Near midfield. Tapped out there to Avery Warham. Warham has to stop the ball and has to go back and retrieve it. Being hassled there momentarily there by Melnick. Gutierrez with the steal. Looking for some support in the area there is Ramloo, but they can't get the pass to her. Lister trying to come up with the ball. Also up there, Dune there for Calgary. Norris. Pass over to Warham. Avery Warham. Cut again. Dribbling towards the middle. Cut off and chased down there by the Blizzard. Ramloo. Things start to get a little bit intense here as we're getting close to 10 minutes to go. 69th minute. Blizzard fans wanted to call. Palms out. And they get their wish. And do I see the official going to her book? Yes, she does. Free kick, Fahey. 30 yards out. About a little bit off the mark. And official getting a little bit busy and talking to players here. Looks to be like a plain drop kick, but sometimes, Patterson will just bring it out This is the first time that they'll long ball that's unable to be tracked down. So less than 10 to go, regulation plus added time. Blizzard at least try to get this there too, penalty kicks. Anything can happen when you get it to there, but into touch again, and NLSA is happy there to be calm, cool, collected, leading by 1 as the lights come on Husky Stadium here. The late stages of this U15 girls matchup between Calgary Blizzard and the NLSA U14s. Chance here, Blackmore. Test outside the 18. Throw it here for the Blizzard. Had to go high up to try to retrieve that and knock it down. And back out once again for a throw in here by the Blizzard. Along that sideline. Finally brought back towards the middle of the pitch. O'Regan. Aaron O'Regan. Costello. So the whistle goes to end this one. Yes, the big win here for NLSA U14 girls of a win over the Blizzard 1-0 in regulation. Of course, U15 70 minutes of play. So yep, so we're going to have the Cleese Source for Sports post-game interview with Adriana Norris in just a couple of seconds here on Maritime Athletic Profiles.
Wherever your passion lies, there's a place for you at St. Mary's University.
Down a drip.
Find what you're looking for out in the world, right here in Halifax. Wherever your passion lies, there's a place for you at St. Mary's University. Find what you're looking for out in the world, right here in Halifax. Maybe you're a data-driven visionary, or a pre-med artist, or a green entrepreneur, or an archaeologist storyteller. Wherever your passion lies, there's a place for you at St. Mary's University. Find what you're looking for out in the world, right here in Halifax.
What happens when you dare to do things differently? What happens to the earth, the water, the air, When you work better together, in the office, in the lab, in the field, with people that share the same.
All right, we've got Adriana Norris. She's the goal scorer, player of the game. Congratulations. How you feeling about this win?
Pretty good. Just really excited that we had a great game. My teammates, we pulled it through to the end.
All right, now take us through what you saw when you got that goal opportunity and scored.
So I just one of my teammates passed me the ball, and I was trying to get the shot off quick, because you know the players are coming quick on you, and yeah, it just happened to go over the goalie's head, and just a really special moment.
Yep.
Really exciting for me and my teammates.
So you had a lot of good ball control, ball possession in favor. So what was really the game plan coming into today?
Well, sorry, what did you say?
Oh, what was the key there to having such a good ball control over a very tough Calgary team?
Well, I'm just trying to calm down and just move the ball quick, and yeah.
Yeah. You know, the thing is, I think we're being watched. Tell us how much fun it is playing with these bunch of gals here behind you.
It's a lot of fun, I grew up with most of them playing soccer, and playing against my teammates here on my team, just really fun competing with them at a really special tournament like this.
Yep, so of course, how's your regular season going back home in Newfoundland, Labrador, and league play?
Well, we're doing pretty good. Well, our team is getting better every game, so it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so where you see yourself going? What's your future goals in the sport?
Just to, work my hardest, maybe hopefully be able to play at a special place one day, maybe some college or something, or university.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. Congratulations on being the player of the game. Hey, you ladies. There you go. I can't think of a better way to wrap up day number 2 of coverage here from Husky Stadium here, NLSA U14, with a win over the Calgary Blizzard here. And that will wrap it up here. 7 games back-to-back. I want to thank our entire crew here for a real long day here at Husky Stadium. Thank you to all. Thank you to you as well for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed day 2 of coverage. Can't wait for day number 3. So for the entire crew, my name's Dan Hobson. Thank you for tuning in. It's so long from Husky Stadium. You're watching the Canada Youth Cup of Maritime Athletic Profiles. Good night, everybody.
Wherever your passion lies, there's a place for you at St. Mary's University. Find what you're looking for out in the world, right here in Halifax. Maybe you're a data-driven visionary, or a pre-med artist, or a green entrepreneur, or an archaeologist storyteller. Wherever your passion lies, there's a place for you at St. Mary's University. Find what you're looking for out in the world, right here in Halifax.
What happens when you dare to do things differently? What happens to the earth, the water, the air, when you work better together, in the office, in the lab, in the field, with people that share the same values and come from all walks of life. What happens when you think and act sustainably and do things in ways they've never been done before? When you stand up for what's right and stay committed to the communities you work in, because progress is only progress when everyone benefits. This is what happens. A better world, a better environment, a sustainable legacy for generations to come.
Wherever your passion lies, there's a place for you at St. Mary's University. Find what you're looking for out in the world, right here in Halifax. Maybe you're a data-driven visionary, or a pre-med artist, or a green entrepreneur, or an archaeologist storyteller. Wherever your passion lies, there's a place for you at St. Mary's University. Find what you're looking for out in the world, right here in Halifax.
What happens when you dare to do things differently? What happens to the earth, the water, the air, when you work better together, in the office, in the lab, in the field, with people that share the same values and come from all walks of life? What happens when you think and act sustainably and do things in ways they've never been done before? When you stand up for what's right and stay committed to the communities you work in, because progress is only progress when everyone benefits. This is what happens. A better world, a better environment, a sustainable legacy for generations to come.